Hello friends, welcome to our channel. This video is specially for those who wish and have the plan to study abroad. Verbally also, as I have provided a lot of information, please go through this video without skipping from the beginning till the end to know the correct steps involved to join any abroad college or university. Meanwhile, I request you to please like, comment, share and subscribe our channel for more useful tips on education, job, career with analysis, tips, alerts, expert advice and good suggestions. Let us go to the video. Before knowing the steps, it is important to know why you should have the option to study abroad if you are able to afford for it. Number one is there are variety of courses and research studies available with more than 700 abroad universities. Number two is you will get skill based training in abroad universities to gain the knowledge to fulfill the specific requirements of your future job positions. Number three is to improve your existing technical skills. Number four is to expand your career, that is, to get more job opportunities for career growth by adding more skills. Number five is to get international exposure and try for jobs abroad also. Number six is to get more social and professional networks with international students and faculties. Number seven is to increase your job opportunities globally. First important step required for abroad study is your parents' support mentally and financially. Also, it is better that your parents help you in researching about abroad studies and help you in your decision making process till and after you finally join an abroad college or university. Second step is to find out the right course just by taking into consideration these four factors. First factor is you have to weigh your strengths and weaknesses. Focus more on your strengths and list out the option of courses suitable to you. Second factor is how you want to study your course. Whether you prefer writing assignments, notes, preparing project reports, or you prefer hands-on training. Number three, that is number third factor is after you have shortlisted the courses, you have to research about the prospects, job opportunities both in India and also abroad. Fourth important factor is fees affordability, which you have to discuss with your parents. You will get an approximate idea of how much you will have to spend. I have given below some of the useful websites wherein you can get a fair idea about the fees. The third step is selecting a right country to join the course. First one is what are the entry requirements of a student seeking admission in colleges there, which you have to check. Second one is education structure that particular country follows. For example, more weightage is given to practical training or theoretical concepts. Will it be suitable to you or not? Third one is cost, which about I have told earlier and have given some useful websites in the description of this video. Fourth one is to find out what are the job opportunities for the course you have selected if you wish to work abroad after completing your course, or what about the scope for the same in India. Fifth one is return on your investment you made for the course. After completing the course, if you have to migrate to another country for job or back to India, will you land in a job with good salary packages? After shortlisting the country, you will have to shortlist the college or university. Here you have to take into consideration five important factors. First one is institution's location, whether it is centrally located or in a remote place. Are you okay with any location? Second factor is faculty's qualifications, which you can check in respective college websites. Third factor is student-faculty ratio. How many students are accommodated in a classroom? Fourth factor is campus recruitment record, which you can get from the college website or from the students' feedback from the internet. Fifth important factor is its ranking among other colleges in that particular country or worldwide. I have given some important websites names where from you can get the college ranking. The most important thing is that you have to shortlist at least 5 to 7 colleges before finalizing any one college. Next step is to find out the cost affordability. The major part of the expenses will be your tuition fee. Next comes cost of living. You'll have to live in college hostel or you'll have to search for a PG sharing with other students. Will you be able to manage by sharing room with other students or not? That you have to check. Though you'll be having health insurance, still you'll have to allot some fund for any other medical emergency expenses not covered in health insurance. Sixth step, which most students are very eager to know and get, that is scholarship. I have provided some useful websites names below in the description of this video. Please check in the websites. Please keep in mind 3 important things as far as scholarship is concerned. First one is nobody provides 100% scholarship. Scholarship is provided to those students who have good academic record and or who genuinely need financial aid or for sports persons or for some fields of study like research, arts, etc. You will have to fulfill some of the conditions which a scholarship providers have to fund you. Also, please don't get cheated by scholarship scams. You will be demanded some deposit money for getting scholarship, which is definitely a scam. Be cautious of this. Seventh step is to research about is entrance exams and intakes. Depends upon which country, which course you have shortlisted and when you want to start your abroad study, which you have to decide. Here I have given names of some entrance exams. You will have to appear in either of these exams to get admission into an abroad college. First one is TOEFL or IELTS, which are preferred by most of the students. Second one is GRE. This admission test is specially for the colleges in USA and Canada. Third one is GMAT. This entrance exam is for the management colleges, management courses or management colleges. Fourth one is SAT. This entrance exam is for the colleges in USA. Next one is MCAT, that is for the colleges, for the medical colleges, and last one is LSAT, that is for law colleges abroad. As far as intakes is concerned, there will be 2 intakes, that is admission will be 2 times during the year. One is fall, another one is during spring season. Fall season admission would be from September to December and spring season admission will be from January to May. It depends upon the country, college, and when you want to join the college, you'll have to select the right intake. Next step is preparing letter of recommendation or reference, that is called LOR, and also statement of purpose called SOP, which are required by the college admission committee to know and understand more about you. Both should be short, crisp, and to the point to have the best impact about you. As far as LOR, that is a letter of recommendation or reference is concerned, it is written by your mentor or by your faculty or by your superior or guide. So he has to mention about the observation he has made about you, your eligibility, suitability and qualities for the course, and the contributions made by you. Statement of purpose, that is SOP, is to be prepared by you, mentioning your career path, your interest, your professional contributions, your goals, what is your driving force to study abroad, and your financial background, etc. And the ninth step is visa requirements and evidences to apply for visa. You will have to submit a resident permit application form along with your proof of enrollment with the college, your photos, valid passport, funding evidence, that is self-financed or bank loan, English language proficiency certificate, which some institute might demand, then health medical examination report and vaccination results reports. In some cases, even police verification might be asked to be submitted along with the visa application. There are a lot of abroad education consultants which are reputed. Here I have given just 3 names, that are IDP, Advice and SAEC. I suggest you to please follow the steps given in this video, and also do a thorough research before approaching any consultant. Okay friends, thanks for watching and all the best.